XRP is about to explode. And what you're looking at on the screen behind me here is a post I just posted today. And I'm going to explain to you exactly why in this video. We're going to look at price charts, price predictions. We're also going to take a look at some important news. And I'm going to dispel something someone put in the comments section as far as RLUSD and XRP. We'll talk about that. $3.56. That is the level that I am eyeing for XRP. And again, I'll explain to you exactly how and why in the video. So, if you're a fan of XRP and you like more XRP content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. Let's start with here. This was a big piece of news. Now, we did do an entire video on this, and I'll drop the link in the description of this video, but this was posted on December 10th, so 5 days ago. RLUSD got their final approval from the NYDFS in New York, Department of Financial Services, for the RLUSD. Currently, the last information I've received and I've heard of, they are currently working on getting these listed, right? Integrating them with the blockchains. We talked about everything again in the past video. Is it going to come on Cardano, Algorand, Hedera, a lot of the legacy blockchain networks, like those ones that have been around. A lot of people deem them the dino coins. Now, I did say in that last video, I said that the benefit to XRP is XRP would be leveraged for gas. And then we had this comment on our last video. So Sharpie1785, shout out to you. You said XRP for gas. Are they just making this up as they go along? Don't believe me. Believe the co-founder of XLR, as he unequivocally stated. His name is Georgios Velachos, the co-founder of XLR, told Cointelegraph that the upcoming RLUSD stablecoin will likely boost demand for XRP in 2025. He goes on to say, quote, "When you do those transfers, you pay for gas in XRP. So the XRP holders are still going to benefit because you burn some XRP every time you do a transaction." Now, I understand transactions aren't high, but when you're talking about stablecoin, and if it gets the adoption that we all think it's going to get eventually, maybe not in 2025 mass adoption like Tether, like Circle, but it's only going to grow as time continues to go along. And so at a large scale, when you're talking about billions, hundreds of billions, potentially even maybe trillions of dollars of transactions, these all add up, and it can fall in line with the timeline of when the Ripple Foundation stops putting the XRP tokens into circulation on the open market. That ends in 2027. So beginning in January, we got 2 years, about 2.5 years, until no more XRP is released from the Ripple Foundation. You have mass adoption of the RLUSD stablecoin. So it's a concoction. It's kind of like this storm of perfect timing for XRP and the token. So if you're an XRP token holder, things are about to get really, really good for you. Before I get into the chart, I do want to share this from Ripple.com, 4 key themes from Ripple's annual Swell Conference. I was not there, but just a synopsis, just in case you weren't there either. 4 things to talk about. One is digital asset regulation remains at the top of people's minds. It goes to talk about clear asset regulation, and to Ripple's benefit, XRP's benefit, the first one is going to be a stablecoin bill, more than likely. It's the easiest one. It's the most straightforward. It's something everyone wants. And it's the one that all the congressmen and lawmakers seem to agree on, at least in principle. And now you have a stablecoin that's gotten approval from the New York Department of Financial Services. So this puts Ripple at the very top of the list to be one of the stablecoins that are approved through this legislation. So obviously that will benefit Ripple and XRP holders. Number 2, crypto ETFs and stablecoin growth signal confidence from traditional finance. Ripple plans to use RLUSD as well as XRP in its cross-border payment solution to enable streamlined global transactions for its institutional and enterprise customers. And well, we know they have a lot of that. And now that the lawsuit is over, that the administration coming in on January 20th is going to be the most bullish crypto administration period ever. I believe these partnerships for Ripple and XRP are going to continue to grow in 2025 and beyond. Number 3 on this list, real world use cases reign supreme. Swell highlighted the ongoing shift from retail to institutional interest in crypto as trends fade into the background and real world use cases move toward the mainstream. Tokenization of real world assets and cross-border payments were 2 widely discussed use cases, both of which are pillars of Ripple's 2025 product roadmap. They do have a video. I will post a video in the description of this video, so you can go look. It's a 25-minute video that was posted on the Ripple YouTube channel. So if you want to take a look at more in detail their 2025 roadmap, highly recommend you go do so. On this topic as well, Ripple's suite of products has evolved. With a robust global payments network, institutional digital asset custody software, and RLUSD, Ripple is well positioned to play a pivotal role in the future of finance. Amen to that. They've been around for a very long time. They have a lot of partnerships with institutions and enterprises. And again, that's only going to grow. And everything is literally in place now with the stablecoin there, with cross-border payments already there, the XRP ledger. Everything is lining up for a massive 2025 and beyond for XRP and Ripple. And the last one to highlight here is crypto's philanthropy angle, which I'm not going to get into. And then you see this as well. You know, I was at my kid's soccer tournament, and one of the dads on the team didn't know he was a big crypto guy. And guess what? The first cryptocurrency he told me he has is XRP. So hey man, XRP, I've been holding it for a long time. So I'm like, all right, I'm curious. What are the normies? How are they talking about? So I went to Google Trends, and I looked at from 2004 to present worldwide. This is pretty much a up and to the right parabolic chart on trends for the search term XRP. Currently, we're sitting at right around, if I can get this thing to hover over it correctly, we're sitting right around about 35 to 40. But the projection that this shows by the end of this month is for it to reach that 100. So what does this mean? It means there's interest in at least looking up XRP, which eventually leads people to buying XRP, which leads to price going up. Speaking of price, let's take a look at what I meant by that earlier post I showed you, that XRP is going to $3.56. Let's talk about it. This is XRP versus USDT from Binance on the daily. You can see here an absolutely massive move from 52.69 cents to a wick high of around $2.91. And what we're seeing here, my friends, is one of my favorite patterns play out, which is a bull flag, or some people call it a bullish pennant. What this means is you see a large move to the upside and a little bit of consolidation, a channel that is formed that is trending to the downside. Now, 70+% of these do break to the upside. And you just got to figure out, well, how high is this thing going to break? What you do is you measure the length of your pole. So you go from low, and we won't even take the wicks. We'll go low to high here. And then you got to figure out, well, where is this thing going to break out? If we draw our lines here, and I'm going to set this line to the side, and I'll get back to you here in a second. But if we go back and we map this out, right? We map out our pennant here, or our flag, whatever you like to call it. And you say, okay, when is this thing going to come to an end, right? When is the end of this pattern? And you're looking at worst case scenario, Friday, December 27th. So in about 2 weeks, this thing should break out if price continues to stay in this pattern within these two lines, right? So you're looking at a descending trend line here, going from $2.46 all the way down to $2.21. And the one below it is pretty flat, coming in right around $2.16. So if it continue to bounce up and down here, the end of this pattern here brings us to December 27th. Now, where is this thing going to break out? If it breaks out right now, you're looking at a price target for XRP of around $4.76. If this thing breaks out from the low, you're looking at around $4.43. This is if the move follows through all the way with the measured move. Now, the reason I said $3.56, that is where we see a lot of resistance for XRP. If I zoom out, let me get rid of these. If I zoom out to the 4 hour, you can see volume has dropped, and the Bollinger Bands on XRP on the 4 hour are about as tight as they've been really since November 21st. And you want me to remind you, November 21st, XRP was at $1. And what happened once these bands broke out to the upside? XRP rallied around 171%. So going down to the 4 hour, something is going to happen. Price is going to move. And if we take a look at, is it going to move to the upside or downside? Even on the 4 hour, you have another bull flag. So you have congruent patterns congruent patterns playing out on the 4-hour, on the 12-hour, and on the daily for XRP, with the 4-hour showing that our bands are looking to break to the upside. So very bullish price action on XRP. We take a look here on the weekly. We throw on our price action concepts. Where can we go if this pattern gets invalidated and we break to the downside? The area I'd be looking at entering into a long position or potentially adding to your bag of XRP would be our fair value gap between $1.66 and $2.18. We did see a wick this week, and we still have around, or last week, where price got to around $1.95. It was actually this week, I stand corrected, which is right around that midline of that fair value gap. If we do take this thing all the way down, again, $1.64, not saying this is going to happen, but if you have some black swan event, we know all the drones going on in New Jersey and everyone's panicking, who knows what's going on with Russia and the Middle East, something like that happens, I would be putting in limit orders right around $1.65. And if we do get down there, I do expect a quick reversal, just like we saw here on last week's candle, where again, we wicked down to around $1.88 and the price closed, or is currently trading at around $2.44. So that is where we believe we are going. But if I'm a betting man, which I am because I'm from Las Vegas, I am betting that this thing does break to the upside and we see around a $3.50 to $4.50 XRP by the end of the year. Now, of course, these are probabilities. Nothing is guaranteed, but probabilities is how we move in life. So if you enjoy the content and you like XRP, we have an entire XRP playlist on this channel for you. Go check it out. And if you want more information on the RLUSD stablecoin, click the link in the description. Go watch that video. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time.